I want to talk about technology and
Cool.
our digital revolution and the way it's kind of started to creep into functions and weddings. One way that I've seen it happen is with magicians.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's just another kind of trend that we're seeing going forward, is that magicians are maybe because of the street magic that's on TV, like Darren Brown and David Blaine and Dynamo, everyone who begins with D, that they're using iPhones and iPads and that kind of thing. Do you think that that's something that, have you seen a lot of that this year, or do you think it's going to be carrying on next year?
Yeah, definitely. Magicians are something that, they are very popular in terms of having a sort of a good interactive act that is, within that kind of mix and mingle style to keep people entertained. I've had requests where people just exclusively want, iPhone or kind of, technology-based magic. So that was when that sort of came through. It was the first time that I'd sort of seen somebody who just wants that style, because all magicians, or at least the majority of them, will be incorporating some of that into their normal kind of repertoire in terms of their tricks. But to have someone just say they exclusively want that, and for us to be able to find magicians that can do it,
that's a real testament to the way that pop culture can affect this industry, because they wouldn't be around unless there were people like Dynamo and Darren Brown on TV doing that already. So.
And it shows the calibre of our acts as well, that they are also, kind of hip to the times, because when that inquiry came through, I was on the phone to a magician and straight away they were like, I can do loads of that. Because they just know that that's what people like at the moment. So, even if you kind of think that your request is a little bit out there because you might have seen it on Pinterest or Instagram.
That our acts are still on it.
Don't be afraid to ask, because the chances are someone else in terms of our acts will have probably had the same idea and they can definitely work with you. So, with magicians, definitely the iPhone, or at least the sort of iPhone, iPad, any sort of, technology-based magic, they're all going to be able to incorporate that. And following on from the kind of mix and mingle style as well, caricaturists have also kind of adopted this as well.
Of course,
with caricaturists, it's a very kind of traditional art form. It's traditionally it's pen and paper, and they will be sort of drawing caricatures on the spot. But like you were saying, as the sort of technology improves and as kind of times kind of change, they've adapted as well, and now they can do a lot of their caricatures digitally. So a lot of it is kind of done on iPads, and all the kind of pictures can then be digitally shared, so you can then replicate them, share them with your friends.
It's a really good way of kind of sharing something. I mean, and obviously as well, with the way that social media kind of works now, if you can have all these caricatures up on your Facebook page or as your profile picture, that's a really kind of really cool memento to have, to not just physically take home, but then you also have a digital copy as well. So that's really cool. Because
especially on the day, because with our caricaturists, there's just not enough time to get around everyone. It's always the way with the structure of weddings, that there's often so many people and there's only so many hours that they can do. But if, for example, you have a family member and you really love the caricature that they did, if you only have one copy of that, then you're torn then, because they'll want to keep it, but you'll want to have a copy of it, and then you've got to go through the whole process of scanning stuff. But if you can have a digital copy, then you can share that and replicate it as many times as you want. And it just means that you get a little bit extra value really from the service.
Yeah, of course.
You get so many more pictures potentially. So.